welcome back to my channel. And as you can see in the title, yes, this is a back to school hairstyle for Sydney. She's going to the 8th grade in the next couple days. I'm so excited. So she wanted a little change. Her locks have grown so much. I've done so many retwists on her hair. If you want to see a full retwist tutorial, check out Sydney's lock journey playlist and you'll see everything there. But as you can see, Sydney hair is fully colored. I dyed it. Go check out that video. I will have it linked down below, or you can check right there and click on that link right there and it'll take you straight to it. But I just color her hair in a simple low process. I wanted it to be brown and I wanted the grays to be covered, because y'all know Sydney had a lot of grays at the top of her head, honey, and I said, we got to do something with this. She thought her hair was going to be lighter. I said, no, baby, slow down. You're only going to 8th grade. Let's keep the integrity of your hair. Let's keep it healthy, and as you grow, we can go a little bit lighter. We don't have to rush into things. Okay, since I colored her hair the other day, I didn't have to wash it. I already have my leave-in conditioner in, and then we're just gonna get straight into it. I just put a little more water in her hair. I added more water to her hair to make it damp and easier to maneuver through, and then we're just gonna go ahead and start with the retwist. And I got my old faithful Isha Girl Slick and Slay edge control. No, it's like a 3-in-1. It's the edge control, it's the styling gel, a braid styling gel, and there's one more thing. It might be 2-in-1. I believe it's 2-in-1, but it works so well and it just melts into Sydney's hair. Her hair texture just eats it up, and the mix, it just makes it nice and shiny, and it does what it needs to do. So that's my go-to retwist gel, and it doesn't leave like a flaky cast on the hair the next day. No white residue. It's just good, clean, and shiny, and it does what it needs to do. It holds the hair together well. So let's get into this retwist. I feel like with any hairstyle, when you have locks, you got to have a great retwist. The retwist has to eat the girls up, okay? Because that is the foundation of the lock style, right? And when I say eat the girls up, I just simply means eat. It has to eat, you know, it has to look nice. It doesn't have to do with anybody else. I'm just saying eat the girl up. Like, you can have on nice clothes, you can have a good hairstyle, you can get your toes in, and you say, oh, you eating the girls up. And that is my version of saying you look good. Not so much of a competition with someone else. You know, it's just like, oh, you eating the girls up, you look good. But anyway, the foundation matters, and this is how I do my foundation. If you want me to go into depth, go check out my other videos where I give a step-by-step tutorial on how to eat the girls down when it comes to retwisting locks. But my daughter is going to 8th grade, and I just can't believe it. It's like God is just so good to give me a daughter like Sydney, because she's everything that I could ever imagine in a daughter. She's so excited about school. She's more into what her hair looks like and how she dresses, her style. And I just love to see it all come together. She's growing up. Every year she would tell me, Mom, I don't like school. I hate school. I don't want to go to school. But she would never miss a day at school. She's one of those kids that needs to do what she has to do. Like I tell her, I work and your job is to go to school and do well at school. That's your job. She really, like, when we moved to Texas, she was just like, I don't like school. Because it was just a big change for her. It was pretty much a culture shock for her, because Texas and California is so different in everything. Just the little freedom that California schools give you, like they all eat outdoors, they walk across campus. It's just like a college experience in elementary school, basically. And then you come to Texas and everything's confined. You don't go outside until recess. This food is different, the people are different, you know, and that kind of intimidated her. And she was just like, Mom, she used to tell me every day, I don't like school. I don't like school. And I will always tell her, wait till you get older, you're going to love school. I used to say the same things because my mom moved in my elementary years as well, and I couldn't stand it. I said, but once I got into high school, everything changed for me. I loved school. I never missed a day of school. So fast forward to last school year when she was in 7th grade. She loved it. She said it was the best year she has had, and she's so excited for her 8th grade year because, you know, 8th grade, you're like the top of the pond. You're the leader of the middle school. So I'm holding up my end of the bargain as a mother, a parent, just keeping her confident and standing beside her. She mine and I'm gonna stand beside her. Making sure she knows that she is loved. She has a great community of people. My family, we all love her. She is like the highlight of our lives. Wait, one thing I know, my demographic is parents, and we're an older crowd from late 20s to about the 40s. I know we're parents because you guys watch me all the time on how to style your daughter's hair, thick 4C hair, you know. So I know we are parents, and I just want to make a small suggestion. Tomorrow or whenever you're watching this, if your child is sitting next to you, or if they come home, or if you're getting off of work after watching this, go hug your child or your children. How many, whatever you have. If you have one or a group of them, give them a group hug or hug them individually. Or when you tuck them in at night, give them a hug. A 20-second hug, a 10-second hug, a 5-second hug. Hugs go far. Now that I'm at the age that I am, I hear a lot of people say their parents never hug them. And you can see the difference in a child where the parents hug them all the time and ones who didn't get the same affection growing up. And I know you thinking like, Dominic, what you talking about? Just give it a try. Believe me, your child has to feel like they are loved. And the best way to start without being deep is just to give them a hug or dap them up or however you want to show affection. But make the first move, and that 5-second hug can go a long way. It's a long-lasting memory. Anyway, back to the hair. So I am done with the second row. I'm going into my third row, and I like to keep the hair out the way. That color looks so good on Sydney. It looks so natural. It complements her freckles very well and her eyes. It honestly looks like it's natural. It's growing out of her scalp. You feel me? Do y'all agree? Okay. Parents, if your child is asking for color and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not ready for them to have color. Sydney wanted color. I wanted to color her hair just to cover up the grays. She wanted the blondish reddish color. She has a whole Pinterest board of beautiful locks, and she showed me what she wanted, and I was like, Sydney, we can build up to that. Maybe when you get in high school, your hair will be built up to that. But I suggest starting with a darker color and gradually going lighter. It's just going to be so safe for your child's hair. Don't be scared because your child is like, I want color. They're kids. They're going to want color. I kind of went back and forth with this, but I'm like, this is the time that she can have color. And as long as I introduce it to her in a safe way and I explain everything to her, even though she doesn't care, but I explain it anyway. And she still says, I don't know what you're saying, because I'm telling her about developer and one process, single process and double processes and all this other stuff. But I try to explain to her as best as I can, because I want her to know if she ever goes to somebody else, I want her to know, like, oh, this is what my mom did to my hair. This is the box color she put in my hair, even though she shouldn't have put a box color in my hair. But as long as your hair is conditioned and you have a leave-in conditioner is used in a great way, your hair will flourish. Okay, those conditioners matter when you have colored hair. But I'm just yapping away, y'all. If your daughter or son wants their hair colored, they're going into high school, they're going to 8th grade, they're trying to experiment with new styles. I was just going to color one lock, and she said she didn't want that. So maybe try one lock first, have them like a little peekaboo, you know, don't be so stuck in our ways. You know, you have to think back to when we were children and we were like, we wanted this and our parents said no, and we were upset. I try to do like a healthy compromise with my daughter because, let them live. It took me a while to get there because I don't want my child walking around looking like, I don't want people judging my daughter, even though she'll get judged anyway. But I want my daughter to look a certain way when she's out in public. However she looks in the house, I don't care. But when she walks out those doors, she represents me, honey, okay? Okay, I have finished the retwist. I set her under the dryer for 45 minutes still, even though her whole head was not fully wet. But I feel like that dryer does magic. It's a magician. Don't skip out on the dryer. Okay, now we're taking all the clips out. Now I told her she has to start helping me because she never helped me before. And I'm like, girl, if we could do this together, we can get done a lot faster. I did a good job, y'all. I taught myself how to retwist locks. I did not know before Sydney got locks. It was trial and error for me. I never was this good, but I practiced. And like I said, I do have tutorials in the Sydney Lock Journey retwist. Sydney's Lock Journey playlist. Go check that out. And this is her go-to hairstyle. Either she wears a middle part or a side part to the left, a side part to the right. And I made sure it was like a deep part this time. And I wanted to play around with different hairstyles. I'll put some shine in her hair. I'll leave all the products I use down below in the description box. And I do different hairstyles on her. I believe she's going to wear the last hairstyle to school. She was like, Mom, that's the best one. No, they are not officially like barrel rolls and things like that. But I think they're called barrels, but I'll learn to do that eventually. But thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, if you like all the yapping I did, make sure you thumbs up, subscribe, share this with a mother or a friend that they have locks or their kids have locks and they are looking for different styles. Send this to them and make sure you hit that notification bell so you can be notified each and every time I post a new video. I got some bangers coming. I've been on it, y'all. I got three or four videos in the vault, okay? Or this might be the last one in the vault, so you might see this might be the last one. I don't know. But go ahead and subscribe because a lot of y'all watch. Y'all come back all the time and watch, but you don't press that subscribe button. I wonder why. Let's get to the bottom of it. But I thank you for my day ones who are always in the comments, who are sharing their support, and they've watched Sydney grow up. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And I will see you in my next video. Bye. I'm praying for a fulfilled, blessed school year, okay? Happy 2026 school year, y'all. Make it great.